Hello friends, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today we are finally going to discuss everything that I plan to bring to Japan. I've kind of thrown everything on the desk that I've been thinking about, and I have been thinking about this for a couple weeks now because, as you all know, Japan is like the motherland for arguably the best stationery. So I don't want to overpack. I want to make room for being able to bring some stationery home. And also, if I leave something at home that I'm like, oh no, I'm sad I left it, I'm literally traveling to a place where I could probably get it there. Well, let's talk through the essentials and then the things I'm still thinking about and then what I'm gonna be packing everything in, okay? So, as far as essentials, I know I want to bring my daily journal because I do not want to be behind for like 2.5-ish weeks. So that's for sure. I'm for sure bringing my DJI Pocket 3 for some personal family vlogging. Definitely bringing some fountain pens, not everything in here, but I'm just gonna put that there for now. And then I'm gonna restock this little washi stand thing. Having some neutral washies as well as like common color washies for me will be helpful for doing like if I want to do any like tip-ins or anything. And then I am gonna bring my printer because I'm hoping to print while I'm there. And then the TBD things are, do I want to bring my DJI mic mini in case I want to do some like voiceover things with like, I don't know, TikToks. Cartridges for my printer. I will definitely bring one. I don't know if I need to bring more than that. And then I'm also thinking about whether or not I need to bring a leather notebook because I have a very long list. I'm gonna go over my wish list at the end of this video as well. So this is the thinking about it pile. This is just for when I decide which pens I'm gonna bring. And then as for what I'm gonna pack everything in, I'm using this and my Hobonichi Stappo, and it's gonna go into my traveler's backpack. So these are also unsure. Like I wanna bring a ruler, and I had like a smaller clear ruler and I cannot seem to find it, but if I can't find it, I will bring this instead. And then I'm debating whether I even need to bring a brass clip because again, brass clips are on my wish lists for shopping in Japan. So now I'm gonna just scoot these out of the way and show you my Hobonichi Stappo. So I do have a couple things in here already. One of the things that's not on camera right now that I'm gonna show you is this clear folder that I got from Jet Pens. And from the back side, I have some extra sleeves here that I'm hoping to save ephemera from each day. So like on this side of the page, it'll be our travel day, and then on this side of the page it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So one side of the sleeve per day of the week, but it does overlap with this half, and basically I have our itinerary and like I've like printed out confirmation of like everything for our trip in case we need access to that information. So that's gonna go in my backpack, probably in the same sleeve as my laptop. So let's start with the Hobonichi Stappo. This fits beautifully at the bottom of my backpack. So what I plan to put in here are this little photo album thing and my notebook. So what the heck is this? Why am I bringing this? Well, let me tell you. I have my smaller sticker release book here. So obviously I did want to bring a sticker release book for any ephemera that I'm collecting along the way, but also some, if I do end up, I really doubt that I will be like journaling a page a day, but if I do some sticker shopping, oh, these are gonna transfer home. This is supposed to go somewhere else, but so all of these sleeves will be empty for if I potentially do some sticker shopping or just anything that will fit in here. I guess this could also be ephemera, but I don't want to bulk it up too much. So this will be some like stationery, like if I do postcards or sticker sheets or anything like that, I can put them in here to collect and That way there's already space accounted for the stickers. And then next to it will be my journal. So actually, to do it this way. And I love this about the Hobonichi Stappo. If I do bring the brass clip, it'll go there. I do need to bring a memory card, but I'll figure that out later, maybe in the tech pouch. Washi will fit here. And then I think that's it for here. Oh yeah, and then I'm gonna bring my dots adhesive, knowing that I could probably buy a refill. I guess if I did bring a ruler, I could just stuff it in here, no big deal. So that will be my Stappo for the inside. And I do have this outer back pocket, which I am hoping to just stuff this guy in there. So this is empty. This is my rickshaw. This is called the Sinclair. It's got one full pocket on this side and then 3 pen slots on this side. So I will not be bringing this to Japan. It's too precious. If anything leaked in here, I'd be so sad. This is expensive, but I can replace. This one would be a little bit harder to replace because I just bought this from Pixelette Studio in Canada. And yeah. All right, so the 3 fountain pens I'm gonna bring are my TWSBI Eco with the newly cursive smooth italic nib, and this has Wearing Gold Mad Hatter. So we've got a green ink there. My Pilot Kakano Dreamy Blue or Dreamy Light Blue with my Kobe Nagasawa ink 81 Fuke Urban Blue, my favorite blue lately. And then my Kaweco Hello Kitty, which has a mixture of purples. I believe it's BPC Chinchilla mixed with a little Kobe 32. Tamon Purple Gray. So those will be my 3 green, blue, purple, my 3 pens. And what I'm hoping is that this will be enough room for if I do buy any pens in Japan. So let's move this out of the way. And then as far as regular pens, I'm only gonna bring my Uniball 1 and likely just like a pocket pen in case we need it somewhere. So my Sarasa clip. So this is the first item. I do have this littler pouch because I think this is where I'm gonna put my tech stuff as it relates to journaling. So if I'm gonna bring my Mic Mini, my printer will go here, which it's like already fits perfectly. And then I'm gonna grab, I know 1 fits in here perfectly. So it looks like I could fit 2. I don't think I will pack the 3rd one. I think what I'm gonna do is just make sure that the cartridge that's already in the printer is like a brand new one. So then that'll be like having 3 refills for the trip, which I think is perfectly fine. I did consider bringing my corner cutter, but I don't know, maybe I'll find a smaller one in Japan. So all my essentials fit. This still feels like a lot stationery wise. And so that brings me to this topic here with my traveler's notebook. I definitely want to buy TN cover in Japan. The one thing that I am unsure of is, do I want a separate insert for Japan, or do I want to just continue and just be like, this is volume 3 of my journaling, in which case I would at least like to bring this insert. If it fit, it would have been perfect, but it does not, which means if I want to bring this, I have to risk putting it in here, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. You know what I'm gonna do? As protective as I can, I'm just gonna stuff it in here, unfortunately. Yeah, that's just what's gonna have to happen. This will go in there, this will go there, that should be fine. I think on the plane, the most that's gonna happen is I'm gonna pull this out and have my, just like this. This is what I'm gonna have in my seat if I'm gonna journal. But the reality is I'm gonna be sitting next to my toddler son. So I think I'm gonna leave the brass clip at home. All right, so this is how I'm packing for Japan. It looks like a lot, but hopefully like stickers that I buy will go in here. And then if I buy any pens, they'll go in here. And then the only bulk I imagine bringing home is Travelers Company. So let's go over my wish list now. I know that most people, I don't know that people care to know what I want to buy, but the main purpose of me filming this is also to keep myself accountable. So if you don't care to go through my wish list with me, totally fine. I understand. All right, so again, Japan plans, my clear folder, my Hobonichi Stappo, my rickshaw pen case, and then other, which is this. So I've gone over that. And then as far as like priority wish list items, it's mostly, I think I'm gonna spend a lot of my money on Travelers Company items because there's a lot of TN covers that I wanna get to kind of rotate through using this one, because you can see this one is someone commented the patina on my notebook at the pen show, and I was like, really? Because I don't like it, but they liked it. So I was like, okay, cool. So there's that. All right, for Travelers Company, I would like to get standard TNs from Starbucks Reserve, Narita Airport, and the train station TN, and then passport inserts. I use a passport TN as my wallet, so I would also like to get, if the Narita one is in stock, that'd be great, a Starbucks Reserve. And I want to get any of the brass clips that I don't have, so definitely the Starbucks Reserve one. I already have this one, and I do believe I also have, oh no, I have the road trip one that matches this. So I don't yet have the regular one with the airplane on it. So that's another one that I would want to get. And then any limited edition like sticker packs. So like the Tokyo sticker packs, the train station. I know there's like Narita baggage stickers too. So this is going to be the bulk of my priorities and spending. And then as far as fountain pens, I do want to swing by the Ancora store in Ginza. I know that you can build your own Sailor Prophet Jr. there. So those are like the steel nib, like these. This is the Sailor Prophet Jr. body. So you can pick like every part of the pen. Like the colors break down even more. So if there's a color combo that I want to get, I am budgeting for that because I believe it averages out to be below like $50 US to get it because it's the steel nib. So I want to check that out. And then I definitely want to get like a nice souvenir pen. I've saved up a lot of money. I like intentionally didn't buy any pens at the San Francisco Pen Show so that if I did find a special pen out there, I would get it. So the two kind of pens that are on the grailish pens that are on my list are if I can find any of the platinum collab pens. So the Kusatsu, which is like the Hot Springs one. It looks a lot like the peppermint tea, but it's not translucent. And then the finial ends are like cream. If I remember to put a picture up there, I will. So like that pen is on my mind, but also any other platinum pens that are hard to find in the US. And then if I don't find any of those pens, then I will also most likely get a Pilot Custom 823 in a fine nib in the either amber or smoke color. So those are the two souvenir pens I have my eye on. And then this entire bottom section is Tokyo Disney souvenirs because we're also going to Disneyland. We booked a vacation package, which means we're definitely coming home with one popcorn bucket because it's included in the vacation package. And then one thing that Jacob and I love to do is like we'll get a magnet, we'll likely get a pin, and then maybe some ears. I was really thinking about like Duffy ears, not Duffy ears, but Duffy and Friends. I really want to get gelatoni ears. On top of that, it's like there's like the regular souvenirs that aren't necessarily like stationery niche specific. So like magnets, postcards, anything from the Pokemon centers, the Sanrio stores. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot. So that's why I felt like I wanted to really prioritize like what is it that I really want to get in Japan, so that way I'm not wasting all my money on like sticker sheets that are just gonna like sit at my desk. I mean, the TNs will also sit at my desk, but I will feel like those are super worth it to get in Japan especially. So yes, Thank you so much for listening to me rant. By the time you are watching this, we will likely already be in Japan. So if you have any tips on tackling Tokyo with a toddler, the alliteration there's crazy. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Take a guess at how well am I gonna stick to this wish list, because I will definitely be reporting back in like a haul video or a vlog of some sort. So, all right, thank you, my friends, for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy this content, and I'll see you at the next video, my friends. Until then, have a wonderful day. Bye.